Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got a fun one for you today. It's another little attention grabber. We've got a headline up here, and as you can see, it's cycling around and it's flipping headlines every 7 seconds. Now you could actually build this with a slider and take away images and things like that. But I've actually done it manually and it's really easy to do. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Let's go down and I'll delete that row right there. I've got a little code module down here. I'm going to delete it also. And we'll start from scratch. Okay, well, I'm going to add a new row, little green button to add a row. I'm going to use a single column for mine. Inside, I'm going to put a heading module. There we go. And once you've got it there, put whatever you want your headline to say first in here. There's the heading. There it is right there. Fantastic. I'm going to go over to my design now and just style this. I've hit the little paintbrush. It's taken this straight to the heading text. I don't want it to be a heading 1. I'm going to make mine a heading 2. It's okay if it's a page title that you can give an H1. I'm going to leave it on the default font. I'm actually going to make it white in color that will disappear. Make it disappear. I'll do that last, I guess, because we've got a white background. Then I'll add a white background with a row. Here you add the size. I'm going to make mine about 24 pixels. And whatever color and size that you have your text, you want to remember this because we're going to put it in for our next headline text also. So I'm going to pop that in the middle. And like I say, I'm actually going to turn mine white in color. It's going to disappear into the background there. Let's just save that. I'm now going to go into the row itself. I'm going to give this row a background. Green tab for the row. I'm going to go down to background. You always find background under content. I'm going to hit the little 3 dots, bring up the color palette. I'm going to make mine 24. There, you can see that a bit better now. Now, to me, that text looks like it's a little high in there. So let's go over to our design and spacing. And let's perhaps try giving it 30 pixels on the top. That looks about right to me. Obviously, adjust yours to taste. And just to finish off, I'm going to give it some round corners. So I'm going to go into border just below. The change checked by default, so it'll do all 4 at once. Let's maybe give it 20 pixels all around. Fantastic. When you're happy, I'm going to throw this on top of my content up here as it's a heading. Great. So how are we going to flip this so it says something else? Really easy, and I've done most of this for you. I've created a little PDF with some code, and I'll put this link below the video. And if you click on it, this is what's going to pop up. And if you copy it from the opening style tag there, the closing script tag down at the bottom, make sure you get everything. Control-C to copy. We'll go back to our site. We're going to add a little code module. Little dark button to add a module. There's a code module. You can just paste this code in here. And there we have it. Now this first lot that's in the style tags here is CSS code. And what I said about the color and size of your text earlier, we want our second headline to be the same. So this is dictating it here. I've given it a font size of 24. If you want to make it bigger or smaller, you can do that right there. I'm not going to use a semi-bold there. I'm going to get rid of that. I've got it on the default weight there. Text align, I've got it centered. I want to transform mine uppercase. Now that's entirely up to you. I'll have to go into that module and set my first one as uppercase as well. The color, I've got mine white, which is FFF. You can put in any hex color, RGB or web color there if you want to. Or you can just click on the little white dot there and choose the color you want. We've told it it's got to be fully visible. We've got a transition opacity ease in out there for when it fades into the next one. I've got that doing with the script down below. So let's just adjust this to make sure everything's going to be the same here a moment. So I'm going to save my code module. I'm going to go back in here The only thing I want to change is that text. I want to make it uppercase. So I'm going to hit the little paintbrush again. And I'm going to hit the uppercase right there, the 2 T's. Great. So that's how we're starting off. Obviously, adjust yours to taste. Okay, if we go back into our code module now. Now, code modules don't take up hardly any real estate. If sometimes you're going to have trouble finding it, I know where mine is, you can always flip to back-end mode. Hit the little purple button. Hit the little icon on the left, says wireframe view. It'll take you to the back end. And there you can see all your modules individually laid out like that. There's our code module right there. Great. Let's flip back to desktop. Okay, we've got a CSS ID of text container for our text up here. So we need to give that to our little heading module up there. And while we're in here, let's just copy that. I've got a function that tells it get element by ID, which is the text container right there. I'm going to copy that without the little inverted commas on the end, just the actual ID itself. Control C to copy again. And the important part down here is here's our 2 sentences. Text container. We've got our first sentence here. Create attention-grabbing headlines with Divi text cycle effect. And again, it's in some inverted commas. So type anything you like in there, but make sure you don't cut off those inverted commas. And that's going to go from this one to this one. And when it's held that one, it's going to go to this second one here. Now, again, you can write anything you want in there. I've written the same as my first one that I put in my module there. So it's going to go from that back to the original, back to that again. And the time it's taking is 7 seconds, which is right here, 7,000 milliseconds. If you want to speed it up, 5 seconds, just change that 7 to a 5. 5,000 milliseconds is 5 seconds. It's going to take 2 seconds to fade out from the first to the second one, and from the second back to the first again. If you want to speed that up or slow it down, you can do so there. But apart from that, we're in good shape. So all I need to do to make this work now, we've already copied our CSS ID there. I just need to give it to our header module to make this work. So let's save the changes now. I'm going to go back into my little heading module. Go over to Advanced CSS IDs and Classes. It's an ID. Make sure you put it in ID and not class. Control V to paste. And there it is in there. Now nothing's going to happen until we save this and exit the Visual Builder. So let's save our changes here. Hit the little purple button, expand it, save draft or publish if you're ready. And we'll exit the Visual Builder. And there's our initial transform your Divi theme with a stunning headline text cycler. 5 seconds later, it's going to come in with our next one, which is create attention-grabbing headlines. As you can see, every 5 seconds, that's changing now. Now I've got a slight issue here. I noticed when it changed from the initial that the size actually changed of, let's just refresh this page. I think when it transforms, the size of our row there just changed slightly. Yeah, it sure did. So let's give our row a fixed height to stop that happening. Let's enable the Visual Builder. And we'll go down. Going to go into the row, the green tab. I'm going to give it a minimum height so it can't get any smaller than. So in design, we can go to sizing. Here's minimum height. Let's try 100 pixels, 100 px. Okay, I'm going to take that down just a little bit because I want that text to remain central. I've got 2 lots of px on the end there. It's obviously working fine. Let's take it maybe to 80. That looks about right. Let's save that now and see what happens. Let's save those changes. I'm going to save the page changes once more. And let's exit. So there we have it. There's our initial one. After 5 seconds or so, it's going to fade out, flip to the next one. Another 5 seconds or so, it's going to fade back out and flip to our original one. That's really attention-grabbing little headline effect for you right They're really easy to do, as you can see. Don't forget, this link will be down below the video. All you have to do is do what I did here, copy and paste, and you're good to go. So once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you or make a little demo video like this one. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day.